being in a remote work environment in general can be tough from the perspective of like meeting people and making friends, especially so when you're remote, but also not in the same city as a lot of your coworkers. It can get a little lonely.
The reason it was started, if we really think about it, was that there were a bunch of sales leaders that didn't have someone else to talk to. And it has since expanded to not just the sales leaders, but the whole go-to-market team, marketing, customer success, all the different components around selling SaaS software.
Community, as it relates to its role in driving revenue, more than ever is about relationships. In many ways it always was, but I think many of us lost sight of that, and we went to just lots of cold emails and lots of cold calls. And
we tried to automate it. I remember myself saying, I don't care about your relationships. I want you to do this process that we've put together. And now it's, do you have connections in a certain place?
Getting involved in more revenue-related networking opportunities was a priority for my development and for my learning. And Pavilion, which at the time was called Revenue Collective, was the perfect place to go for that. So this year in particular has been really powerful for the Toronto community that we're building, as Kyle, Butch, and I have been very focused on bringing people together in person. Everyone always leaves saying that was so worth it. I'm so glad I made the time to be part of the event. Just the power of community is felt, and especially at these in-person events.
This is like a kickoff of a new chapter for Pavilion in Toronto. We're making StartWell our new home. So this is a pretty awesome space. And so I'm really pumped about this relationship because we can now have a place where we come on a regular basis and host panels and discussions like this and some more different event formats that we're going to pilot.
Having a home base, I think, is going to be great for members. I think it'll help people commit to the events that they signed up for because they know exactly where they're going, they know how to get there, they know where in the city it is, they've parked nearby before. I think it's just those little things that really go a long way.
I love the idea of having a bit of a home base, knowing that like once a month, there's a group of people that are here, especially for many of us who work remotely. I encourage anyone for the next monthly one to show up and talk and, build relationships.